Hello, Mamala. I am grungy, so I'll get out. That's not true, I just feel that way. Because it's been humid lately. But hopefully that humidity comes to my aid as I do the weekly thing. Make some challah. We're gonna use the Death Star again. And we're gonna get a little crazy with the flour because usually I would do, despite the recipe I use calling for all purpose, I would do bread flour for challah, and if I was making only babka, I would do. So you're gonna be able to hear me over the water? I'm concerned. I'm gonna pause it for now. Okay, we are back. I've put the honey in the meantime, and I combined the boiling water with like lukewarm, so that it gets to over 100. That's the 110. That's gonna be my favorite part because I love. This is black dog honey, by the way. Really lovely local people, and this is their fall because it's good for baking. They told me so themselves. Well, they told Ryan, but same. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do, and I tend to do it when I'm not sure if I'm getting super cheap honey, if it's not real or not. You just swirl it, and you see the cell memory come alive. Because it's kind of like when they say beeswax remembers, the honey remembers too. It remembers being, you kind of see the honeycomb network. And I just do that till it dissolves, although it might have to get a little whisked as well. But I remember I was saying about the flour, so I would do all purpose if I was doing just babka. But I would do bread flour if I was doing babka and challah in the same batch. But this time I'm low on both, so we're gonna do both as a split batch. But I need my other tools from the other side of the kitchen. My bread whisk and my dough scraper, which is not a right now thing, but eventually. Because yeah, it just take a bit too long for that to dissolve the swirly, lovely way. Good enough. I love having everything organized. No digging. Everything laid out where it goes. Okay. So that's the yeast in. I don't know. What else is there to say? I miss you. It's been a few days. But still, nevertheless, I'm really sad that the video, the last one, didn't get made because I really think it was such a cute prank to be oh, I'm making this lovely fruity streusel babka with the dough cutter you got me. Oh man, too bad it's so long before I see you. Oh well. And it was really the day before. It's a solid prank. Surprise, here's some babka, which I guess I did anyway. But yeah. I don't know. I have the video footage still, and it's just not. I cannot bring myself to I'm so tired. It's all the storms lately. It's just been really bad. Did I forget to bring the oil out? I did. Okay. My brain is mush. Which I know. Normal. Isn't that normal for you? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. It's alive. Wow. That's a bad habit. I don't know when I started saying wow all weird. Maybe I watched too much impressions of Owen Wilson as well, everyone. But I was thinking of the oh my god, Lightning McQueen. That's been just memeified to death, and now it's in my brain. But it's very annoying even to me. So I gotta chill. That's this guy. Because I have different types of containers. This one's like a turning lock. Oh, was it already unlocked? Or did I do that just now? We shall never know. Okay. I am completely blanking. What? Flour. Oh my god. Flour. Okay. Jeez Louise. Oh wow. Talk about alive. God damn. That's so creepy. I love that I got over this enough. Like I used to not even be able to smell yeast without being like so creeped out. And I'm glad I got over it because I love fresh bread, but also it's still so wackadoodle. It's a little fly. Fuck off. Anyway, let's get some flour going. Is it like so compacted? That's concerning. I'm gonna pause this for a second. So I whisked up the flour and I added it about a quarter cup extra because it's been real humid and weird lately. And the dough's just been wanting more after the fact, so I preempted it, and hopefully I won't regret that. But I was recording and I was driving myself nuts, so you get a little jump forward in time. Yeah. I don't have anything out. I'm like thinking, like, what's next? The salt. Well, not really. The egg is next, but is it out? No. I'm also doing a physical therapy because I'm not wearing my splint. And I'm gripping the thing. Honestly, it's not too bad. Just a little stiff. It's okie dokie. I'm gonna do our turmeric now. Hello. There we go. Nice golden color. And an egg. Oh, I need a bowl for checking the egg. Okay. We are looking good. Oh gosh, maybe I'll do the blessing on camera. See, I would never do that if it was like a feeling that other people besides you would watch us. But like, who's finding me? That's crazy. No one's gonna see this. You're not going to judge me for my poorly accented Hebrew, because it would be your fault for not sending me to school, I guess. That sounds so harsh, but like, you know, like, who are you to complain? You wouldn't. Oh no, my American child sounds too American. That'd be nuts. Do the kosher salt. And I do have to get out a separate teaspoon measure, because that is the one thing about the Death Star. I'm sorry, can you hear me over the getting out the teaspoons? That is the one thing about the Death Star. It doesn't have anything besides like below a tablespoon. I don't know if there was an add-on set, but I certainly do not have it, which is okie dokie. Is my 3/4 missing? Yes, it is. Oh, jeez. That's a hell of a sound. And I forgot the salt. Over there. One, 2, 3. So there's 1.5 teaspoons of David's from the Red Sea. And a little extra honey. So the first bit is for the yeast, and then the second bit's for you, basically, to actually taste it. So glad I added that extra flour. Are you going to be able to hear this really well? Ooh. I don't know what you consider ASMR. Well, I guess I do know because of your soap crunching, but I don't know what else you consider ASMR. So you'll have to let me know in the comments for, I don't know, engagement. What do I give a fuck for? Yeah. Let me know how unpleasant this is. See, I'm gonna need extra flour anyway. Because that's too wet. That is bare minimum mixed together. So we're gonna add the extra, just kind of shaky on there. Oh my god, that was way too much. Oh no. Yeah, just go with it. Just go with it. That's the kind of day. Serves me right for shaking it over the... No mish machine for me. Nope. We mish by, I don't know how to say hand. Oh. Hey, sorry. I just had a moment of pain because I was gripping the bowl on the other side. And because the hyperflex is doing this with the bad finger. So it's going to stay up here. And trying to remember to not fucking do that again. I'm cursing a lot this time too. Do I curse a lot in general? Oh jeez. What a bad papa I will be. Raising a kid with a potty mouth. It's so sticky. Come on, man. So sticky. It's just a bit too much. It's just a bit unpleasant. There we go. Coming together. There we go. Let's get the oil in here. And I'm starting to feel warm, so I think it should have no trouble rising. But we'll see. Can drag it on around the bowl, clean up my mess. Okay, will do, baby. Pop, pop. Press. Still going good. Let's cover. And I'll see you soon. Good news, bad news, good news. Good news, dough rose. And you'll see soon, it looks lovely. Bad news, I just realized that I have to make more simple syrup because the one I have in the fridge from last week, it is the raspberry. Lightly raspberry, but still, I don't think it's gonna go with speculoos. And cut it. Maybe I'll try it. TBD, but if it doesn't, I'll make more, but vanilla. And in that case, the final good news is that this trip home, well, not home, former home, this trip to former home, I picked up some of my jars. So, if I have to, hooray, jars. Let's see. Look at this glorious dough, baby. Chunky. And, okay, pretty much at the maximum of rise. But, oh wow, that's a heck of a bubble. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher katshanu b'mitzvotov v'tzivanu v'chafrish hala. Break over peace. And I like to shape it a little because I feel like meditationally, spiritually, like that's what goes into it being more than the dough. Alright, so challah. This is challah. And now we sacrifice it. Which, for me in this moment, means just putting it aside here, and I will do it when I've done this. Okay. I could divide this off. Does this feel even? Yeah-ish. Okay. And we're gonna start with the challah. Into 3. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. Flour. This has been a game changer. I just refill it every now and then. Regular flour. Easy peasy. Don't usually use the rolling pin, but it's such a nice one. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Give it some nice structure. Pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. And that'll be our plain. We're going to do a double-seated, which I've been doing plain loaves the few times I've done it while we've been here. But I really love a seed. And it's kind of like I was telling Hecate, I think my idea of comfort can be a bit different. And for me, sesame seeds are incredibly comforting, especially in like non-Asian foods, like in candies and breads. Tahini paste, like obviously hummus. And I also find the stir fry comforting. But that's, I don't know, slightly different. It's a little more specific. It's a little uneven. Got a little stretched right in that spot, and then how are we doing? That's not bad. Okay, and then this one, we're gonna do Nigella seeds because I really like the taste. There's something new I gave into trying when I got myself those nice spices last year. It's been really worth it. Yeah, my burlap and barrel. I also got some from that California company. And good news is I don't have to look that up because your Ras Al Hanout sitting on your stovetop is that. So just go like, oh, that's what they were talking about. This needs a little moisture because the seeds are not sticking because I put a little too much flour. Ooh. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. Oh, that started way too loose. Okay. That's not bad. Ooh. Yeah. Not terrible. Now we gotta get on this tiny pan, so. Tuck the ends in. Oh, they're sliding. Okay. That's lovely. Hopefully it expands outwards. It has been the last few bakes, so I'm not too worried about it. There's a lot of seeds around. I gotta clean that up before I do the babka. Placing it in the still entirely cool oven, just to be like an enclosed space, you know. Clean up these seeds. There's still streusel that I had made with the dough cutter. Oh my goodness, how could I not think of that? My little Happy Meal dough cutter. But my plan for that is, oh, there's still seeds. Oh my goodness. We'll never be rid of them. Just kidding, I'm gonna wash this after. I totally will be rid of them. Anyway, streusel left. I'm hoping to get some peaches and make a pie with a streusel topping. So I'll add like some oats, I think, to what I had made, and that'll be like good enough. Hoping to get more twisty this babka, more thin layers, but I don't want to like compromise the dough. So here's hoping. Oh geez, that's an unpleasant. Okay. If at the end of this I've told you half of like so many things, I will be embarrassed, but please call me out on it. And I will tell you the rest. Because I feel like I keep starting to say things and then not finishing. Like, definitely not connected, but okay, I gotta be really careful when I wipe my hands. That felt deeply unpleasant. Okay. The better my finger feels, it's really hard to remember that it's still broken. Okay. It's got a little flour on it. Here we go. Picked this up at Olie, and we were putting it away in the pantry, and I was like, oh, I wonder if... And Ryan like read my brain and thought babka. And I was like, yeah, man. And he was like, which one? Like at the same time, we were like, crunchy. At least that's how I remember it going. I suppose it doesn't matter. He's not going to watch this and correct me. I just hate feeling like I'm lying. Is it lying to feel like your narrative is correct? Ooh, philosophy. Okay, I'm going to get a spoon. We're going to go just a bit more because I feel like we're so close. You can even see the section that's missing. There you go. Okay, I'm not going to touch that to the dough because what if it's not enough? Maybe I'll make arugula one of these days. Let me know if those Yiddish ladies do that. Not because I'd steal a recipe. There's plenty of recipes I could use just because it'd be funny. And by funny, I think I do mean that the sound of Yiddish really amuses me. Yeah, no, I was thinking, like, do I mean that? Yeah, I stand by it. Okay. Rolie, rolie, rolie. Rolie, polie. What was that song? That show. Hecate watched it when she was little. The roly poly world, the great big planet with the something something, and everything's like not a robot, but like round. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. How do I want to do this? Just as fast as possible. Yes, with as much filling upwards as possible, which I feel like is the challenge. You know, it's the challenge because placing it in here is really hard. And I feel like it's uneven. Like it's more like towards this end. And Ryan's gonna be like, I want this section. And if you're thinking that's the whole middle, yeah. He'll share. He just won't want to. You will see these when they are baked.